Hey Brad, my name is Chris, and in this video I'm going to be showing you 3 things that you guys can do today to bring more customers into your business. Now you're probably sitting there asking yourself, why would I be making this for you and what's in it for me? The answer to that question is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their own business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation that they have to hiring somebody is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, yes, there are a lot of companies out there that make all these false promises and don't follow through on them. And I've found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they could do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you in your business. Shoot me a message back and we can talk. Or if at the end of the day, you just want to take this free attack plan I gave you and do it for yourself, that's fine with me too. Now let me show you the 3 things that are going to set this company above your competitor. And the first thing I'm going to go over with you today is content. So first off, looking at the website, I love the logo. I like the functionality of it. And it's a clean, it's a nice looking website, but it's not optimized. And that's what I'm going to be showing you in today's video. And the first thing when it comes to optimization and the biggest thing is content. Content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images saved as alt text that make up a certain page of your site. You guys need at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google with their current algorithms, and this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of those buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. What a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates a person is ready to make a purchase. And when you think about content though, why do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you look for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and the most authoritative content, and Google rewards them for it. So you see, Google also has bots that sweeps your page to look to see if you're the most relevant match with what's being searched. And this is another reason why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank. So I'm going to compare you over to your biggest competitor nearby, and that's going to be Midtown Plumbing. So as you can see on their website, I do not believe that this is going to be 1,500 words, but it's still a lot more content than what you guys currently have. This is not optimized by any means, and this is why it's going to be so easy to take this out. Because if you have optimal content, you add everything on top of it, it's just cake from there. But the second and very, very important thing when it comes to optimizing your online presence is backlinks. What a backlink is another site linking to yours through theirs, either through a text, a button, an image, anything along those lines. And to show you what I mean by that and a little bit better, I'm going to be going over a tool I use called Ahrefs. This gives you the breakdown of the performance of your website. And as you can see right now, your website's not really doing too much for you. It's a clean, good looking website, but it's almost like having a pretty house that you're not renting out. And it's not able to be an asset for you right now and generate you revenue. So if I went over here and I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that is exactly how a backlink works. Now there's 2 different types of backlinks. There are do follow and there are do not follow links. The do follow links actually push power to your website, giving your website more authority, and those are the only ones that we're actually trying to target. Not all backlinks are created equal. You want websites that are powerful linking you to show Google that you have the authority. You see, Google sees this just like a popularity contest. You also want them to be relevant because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if we put plumbing websites and we link those to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, Pizza Hut, because you don't sling pizzas for a living, right? I mean, if you do, I'm making this video for the entirely wrong person. You can probably just stop watching right now. But if we go in and we compare this backlink profile and the power of your homepage and the power of your entire website, and we go over here to Midtown Plumbing and we get out of their keywords real quick, you can see that their backlink profile is a lot bigger. They don't have anywhere near as many referring domains as they should. And this is going to make it easy to beat out as well. Because the more referring domains, that's referring websites, the better it's going to be for you. But as you can see, even with what they have here right now, they're getting an intense amount of traffic, and this could be yours, 110%. This is not impossible by any means to beat. And you can see if all of this traffic, if they were buying ads to pay for all of this traffic, it would be $26,000 in ad spend. So just by having a website that's actually bringing them business, they're able to save this much money instead of putting that all towards Google ads. And I can tell you this right now, it doesn't cost anywhere near as much as a fraction of that to make an optimized website. But now let's take a look at some of their keywords. And as you can see, they're really only targeting Raleigh keywords. They're not targeting all of those different sub-districts in the areas and suburbs around Raleigh. And those are actually where a lot of the low-hanging fruit are. So there's a lot of targeting power there of different things that we can actually capture, that's a lot faster and a lot easier, and we'll receive a high ROI for. But you can see this is the average search volume for each keyword right here in this row. And there could be high months. You guys are in a slow season right now. But plumbing Raleigh gets on average 1,000 searches a month. Plumbers Raleigh, North Carolina, 1,500. And as you can see, this is how much that they're personally getting from organic ranking. Now, organic ranking is if I went over here and I went down to here and I clicked on that, that is a search for organic ranking. This is something completely different I'll actually get into here in just a second. But you can see the opportunity that you have here because there are tens, if not hundreds of these things, especially if we're looking at all the other areas. And the beauty of this is you're not just limited to a few of these. You can actually rank in the top position for all of them. Plus the ones, like I said, in the surrounding areas as well. And think about that. Think about what that could actually mean for you guys in your business if you had all of this. Now let's take a look at that Google search. So the first thing you see up here are obviously ads, right? So one thing about ads is that if they're not made properly, they could become a serious money pit. A lot of phones and computers even have ad blockers too, which is another reason why organic ranking is so important. And I see actually you are obviously right up here in the first ad, right? But how much are you guys paying for ad spend? Are you paying for anywhere near that $26,000? Right? How much business are you actually getting on that? And what's your ROI looking like? You know what I mean? Would you like to avoid all of that just by getting organic ranking and not having to pay for every single click? Because you're paying for the guys too that just come over here, click on this, check you out, and then don't do anything with it. And you had to pay for that, right? So it's not going to be what you want. And that's, I'm assuming, about $42 a click, right? And that is not chump change. But this amazing tool right here, this is the Google Map Pack. And I get super excited about this part because people typically go here to find a business that actually fills their needs. Getting ranked in this top position too means about 40 to 50% more call volume than top organic ranking alone. Not just search volume, actual calls. What gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word into directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are some other ranking factors here which include the quality and the power of the citations, the optimization of the Google My Business profile itself, the number of Google reviews and what your ratings are on Google, but most importantly is how well you're ranking organically on a search. But even if you're not on the first page or in the top spots, it's going to be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position. So just to recap what we went over. Your front page needs to have about 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. And your service pages should have about 500 to 750 words of the same strategy. Your backlink profile needs to be more relevant, more powerful, and more numerous than your competitor to show Google that you're the authority. And you want to have about 200 to 300 citations to beat out your competitor by a landslide, or just at least substantially more than they have. Now, if they have 300, you're going to want 500 because the game is domination. And if you implemented all of these strategies today, you can become number one on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom. Brad, I hope you liked the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You can either go with this information I gave you today and use it for yourself, and like I said, I'm fine with that. But if you guys want the most effective route and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that could be going towards servicing these new customers, let's set up a time to talk. With that being said, Brad, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.